Hey everybody, here's the XR650R that's going over to Highland Cycle. It's a 2001 model. As you may know, they made them from 2000 to 2007. 2007, I believe, was a special order year from the Honda dealer. If you wanted one, you had to put in an order basically. But 2000 to 2007, unchanged. And this is it. Still got to take off my plate here. I don't think they need that. It's fully insured either way, so we're good there. I always really like the highway dirt bike bark busters. You got the fold out mirrors. Used to have two fold out mirrors. We'll have to see what we do up here. I don't know exactly if we're going to stay with the highway dirt bikes or put a different brand on or some other type of mount. You know, we're going to hit up some companies and see. Maybe there'll be flex bars. I don't know. That would be cool. But the highway dirt bike guard used to integrate the turn signals. I actually gave Morgan, there's a box over there he gets, not the yellow one. There's a gray one. We'll take a look at that in a second. Has a bunch of parts. That's one of them. They were still good. LEDs just mount into there. I think I put in new guards in there too that I had, so you can change them out so they're fresh. The new guards have the spots, but it's solid. You have to drill them out, but that's not a huge deal. I can show you over on the gas what I mean. You can see the imprint is there, but there's no hole through. See, no holes. But it's easy enough to just drill it out and you can put them. I don't know why he stopped selling them. That was probably the most trick feature because the LED turn signals were up here out of the way. I just removed them because I did away with the kind of the dual sport aspect of turn signals and horn and all that. But we're going to be rebuilding this as a dual sport, as you know. We got Warp 9 rims. I think they're in pretty good shape. We'll see what Morgan thinks. The hubs are pretty trick. Somebody wants to donate new spokes with new black rims. I'm sure we could transfer all that stuff over. I have the tubeless system in. I don't know if we'll keep that or not. Probably want to put in a new system if we do. I have the exhaust wrap because, well, it was burning a little hot and I had luggage on. So for dual sporting, that worked great. You know, reduces the heat drastically, having that exhaust wrap. I just did up there. Some guys do the whole header there, which you can do. I just didn't want to spend the time wrapping it. Lazy. Trying to think what else. Ims Tank. That's, I believe, the 4.2 gallon tank. I actually like it the best. Now when it's full, it is a little on the top heavy, but as it goes down, it's pretty low. And I also like that, you know, then you can still run the, I think the Honda little side flares there are pretty trick. I like them. On this bike, it looks pretty good. And we'll probably need new plastic radiator stuff, but I have new radiators in that box. They just need the inlet and outlet tweaked. They were bent. The company sent me new ones, so I keep those. There was nothing wrong with them. The radiator shop probably for 20 bucks can round out the connectors. So we'll probably be putting those on, so a fresh pair of radiators. OEM seat has been on, has worked for me, but maybe we'll see if a seat company will give a seat. That would be awesome. We'll do new plastics, of course. Even if that comes out of the budget, it does need at least the rear fender and probably the side. And if we can do the stickers, that would be cool. Plus, you know, the side panels. Just do fresh. IMS also gave a new shifter. That is IMS shifter, but I bent it fairly soon after getting that one. I just kind of tweaked it back and it's worked for me. It's stout. I put back on the IMS, their normal foot pegs. Actually, these are the ones that came on the bike when I bought the bike. However, in the box over there, I have the much bigger, I don't know if they're necessarily the Adventure ones, they're much wider. We'll be putting those back on. They're pretty much brand new, so they're good to go. And Trail Tech used to make these HID headlights. They used to be so trick, but it takes a long time to warm up. It's not the ideal dual sport headlamp because it has to warm up. And it takes a while. Now you might be wondering, I pointed this out before, this is a drill battery. I made a mount and zip tied it up here. We might want to look at getting like a EarthX or anti-gravity battery. And I don't know if mounting it back behind there, or a lot of people with the E-Start kit will put them up in here. Maybe we'll do a mount and just put one up in there anyways. Even if it's just on here to run things like GPS and tail light when the when the bike goes off. I have a Trail Tech regular rectifier, and you can set a time on it. So if the battery was good, the tail light would go off after like 30 seconds or whatever you set it to. Seal savers are pretty awesome. We'll be asking for new ones. I think that looks the best versus the big honky plastic Honda ones, the traditional dirt bike ones. We might want to go through the forks. I only did it once in the whole time I owned it because it only ever leaked once. So the internals should be good. Just probably fresh oil, fresh fork seals, put on new seal savers. Now the thing I'm not too happy about, because I've used my bike in the single track a lot, I have a lot of scratches here from rocks and what have you, and I don't know. I know you can clean that up. You can put these lowers on like a lathe, I want to say, but you don't run the lathe. You just want those to spin around. So you take sandpaper and whoosh along. I know how it's done. I don't have the equipment to spin that around to kind of polish and get those fine scratches out. But that would be pretty cool. Or if somebody has a set of forks laying around, maybe you guys want to donate some forks. That would be cool. That are a lot minner than what I have. That would be pretty cool. Probably want to get a new skid plate, but if we have to, we can beat that one out. I've hit it at the bottom there, which isn't really noticeable, but this side at the bottom took a big whack. I don't know if you can see that down there, but look at that. It's just amazing. All the use out of this bike. The money's going to go to a great cause, motorcycle relief projects, and the veterans. It'll get a vet, maybe two, out there on a ride. Get a couple of vets introduced into off-road riding. Whether it's adventure bikes, dirt bikes, dual sport, doesn't matter to me. If you're out there riding, that's all I care about, and I would like to see more people get out there and have fun. So now let's go take a look over at my box here. And I better pull it out or I'll forget to give it to him. So, Progressive Suspension, thank you. They donated these to me a long time ago for the bike build, but I had no reason to open up the forks, and then the one time I did, I forgot about them. So I just never got around to putting them in. There are heavier springs, so if Morgan can use them for this bike build, that's awesome. If not a big deal. We can, I'm sure we can sell them to somebody and use that money towards parts for the bike build. Here's the bigger pegs. Just need kind of washed up, but they work really good. I know he probably has the manual and everything. I probably don't really need to pass that on. Yeah, I don't need to pass that on. I was just kind of putting stuff together that was, still good. See, we have some gaskets. We got radiators. I got used but okay set of factory ones if we want to go back to there. And then the radiator here See, that's how they showed up. Otherwise, they're fine. And they're a knockoff Flodyne, but the company was awesome. I sent them a video and they were like, whoa, the packaging was horrible on that. So they immediately just said, keep these. And we're sending you overnight another set. And they did. Pretty cool, huh? OPD was the company. Oh no, they're still around. I think I just got them through Amazon. You know, they sold them on Amazon. I got some grips. I don't know if we want to go with these, but I figure I'll toss them in here. I got oil filters. I got so many little gaskets and parts and this and that, all for this bike that I found. Got the OEM carb, that's nasty. That will, if he needs parts off it, or if that one's better or whatever, he can, yeah, go at it. So you can look at all these. This is the Evans Waterless Coolant. That's a huge thank you. They're sponsoring the Coolant. I'm a big fan of the Evans. I know some people don't like them, but I like it. It works for my gas. And you know, it's good stuff. You don't have to worry about overheating. And honestly, because you go Evans, we could probably remove the overflow. So that would just be less clutter on the bike. Because if the Evans gets that hot that it's gonna boil over, your engine's toast. Complete meltdown. Now I'm not gonna lie, there's stuff we're gonna have to do. You know, it is a used bike, but we're gonna see where we can build it back, how much it goes for. This can be an interesting experiment. I mean, I have a Meeker clutch. I'm sure we'll leave that on. I made the adjustment. It works really good. I think we could just leave that. Even if we put a, mainly I built that because I have the recluse system and the wire was too crazy. It was like a piano string up here, how tight the wire was. And didn't like that at all. So my buddy got me the Meeker. And then we had to guess on the cylinder, and then the wrong one. I could have adapted it on, but then I contacted them. They said, hey, you know, we'll give you a discount. Actually, we had one, but they didn't have it on their site. So Meeker, if you need to contact them because you don't see it listed, but somebody says, hey, the pictures look like this one a certain one will fit, just contact them. Most likely somebody's already run one, and for some reason their site's not up to date. So just note to yourself. And it works great because I can make adjustment here, and I have the Recluse expansion pack because this is just a basic setup. That's all they sell for this one. And yeah, it's awesome. It lets me adjust it. Put you guys back up there. So I think that's pretty much it. So bye-bye bike. Next time I see you, you'll be probably being worked on, or maybe it'll be done even. I don't know when I can get out there, so we'll definitely be going out there when Morgan says it's done, that's for sure. And then we'll be doing a video of that. He'll have videos of that, so check out Morgan at the end of my video here. Subscribe to his channel, subscribe to his Facebook page, Highland Cycles, and his YouTube is Highland Cycles, and also he has Instagram, so that's Highland Cycles also. So check him out. He's a great guy. Bye-bye, bike.